Now, if he was a good interviewer and you absolutely want to demolish Kamala Harris, you would have to ask her, well, why don't you want more illegals in? I mean, it's obviously advantageous for the Democrat Party, right? So why wouldn't you want more in? Why wouldn't you just allow everyone that wants to come to America to come to America? Because now, if you pass a legislation and give them citizenship, they will all vote Democrat, and it's advantageous for your political party. So make the argument, Kamala, on why you wouldn't want that to happen. If he was to ask that question, she would be demolished.
I've been covering the border for years, and so I know this is not a problem that started with your administration.
Correct.
I love how happy she is. She's got the softball. She got thrown the lifeboat, and it's like, correct, absolutely, not my problem. Not my problem. Not my administration. Not my problem.
But there was...
Uh-oh. She didn't expect the bot. Like, look at her face the moment the bot comes in.
Correct.
But there was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants.
Historic. I love the word undocumented. They forgot their documents at home. They just, like when someone breaks into your house, he's not a burglar, he's not a criminal, he's just an undocumented visitor. You just forget your documentation. They couldn't remember their social security number equivalent. They just forgot. When you go into America, you just forget. Undocumented. Who came up with this definition? Like we don't use it in Romania. I don't think it's used in Eastern Europe as well at all. It's like undocumented. The Soviet Union used to have like strict, firm communist borders, right? Like how the Marxists have like that red fist. That was the definition of a fucking border. You try to leave, they would shoot you. No one wanted to go in because it was horrible. So it was like the best border control on the fucking planet. Undocumented. What the fuck that is? Undocumented.
Immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled from the last year of President.
Did she just swallow? I think she just swallowed. Look at her face.
From the last year of President Trump. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did?
It's a very simple question, right? Was it? Do you regret it? Yes or no?
Long-standing problem. And solutions...
Yeah, but he just said that. Why are you repeating what he said?
...are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
What I was asking was...
But, wait, you're the administration. You don't offer, so you execute things that people offer you. It's how it works, right? Like, if you're not in power, yeah, you can offer solutions. She's LARPing as if she is not in power, right? Like she's LARPing as if she is in the opposition. This is the vibe that I'm getting. It's like, no, listen. You are in power. You do not offer solutions. You execute them. So like other people offer you solutions. You pick the ones that you think are good and you put them in. But anyway, she managed to dodge the first question. And the interviewer repeats it again. This is the second time he asked the question.
Was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem.
Again, I genuinely am bewildered. It's like the policies we've been proposing. No, he's talking about the policies you're enacting. You're at the helm.
Not promoting a problem, okay?
But the numbers did quadruple.
And the numbers today, because of what we have done, we have cut the flow of illegal immigration by half.
But should you
we
have done
cut
that?
the
Should
flow
you have
of
done
fentanyl by half, but we need Congress to be able to act, to actually fix.
Why doesn't she start with this? If that's her cope. It's like, look, we just have the executive branch. Like, as you know, in the United States, the president doesn't have a lot of power. And we just need the Congress to act. Like that's how she could have started. But here's the reality of it, right? I see Tim Pool going, it's like she can't answer. They don't want to stop it from what I gather. Like I'm from the outside looking in, right? It's not like they're sending people at the border. Like, it's not that they're sending patrol at the border and the patrol is just outnumbered. It's not like they're trying to arrest people, push them back, but it's like they just don't have the resources. They don't have the funds. This is not what's going on. Now, if you look at it from a numbers game, from a political game, you look at what happened with Scat Francisco. Scat Francisco, for those of you who don't know, used to be a red state. And once they allowed citizenship for immigrants, no one even bothers questioning how is Scat Francisco going to vote next election. Everyone knows. Everybody knows. I wonder if like Democrats even bother campaigning there outside of the primaries. It's a given. You're going to get Scat Francisco, right? And why wouldn't they want to do this in every other single state? Why would it, like, if I was a politician, if I was a Democrat, why wouldn't I want to do this in other swing states? Why wouldn't I want to do it in Pennsylvania? Why wouldn't I want to do it in Texas? Why not? Like, what would stop me, right? So just allow people to come in, and then they either become citizens naturally, and then they will vote for you, or you can pass some legislation to just grant them citizenship, like they did in San Francisco. So, like, all the incentives are there. Like there is absolutely no reason for them not to do this. It's not even illegal for them to do this, right? Like, they can just pass legislation and say, all right, well, every single asylum seeker and every single person that worked in the United States for the last 5 years, you get citizenship. Is it illegal? Is it a crime? Is it like what would stop them from doing this? Is it not in their interest to do it? Because they're going to vote blue, right? So I don't understand why people are still confused when they're saying, oh, she can't answer. I mean, she could. It's like, well, it's good for the Democratic Party, and I'm the representative of the Democratic Party, and I care about the party, so of course I want more immigrants. Duh. I don't even understand where the controversy is. Now, the interesting thing is that let's assume that Trump wins. I generally don't know how he's going to fix this problem. I unironically do not know, because believe it or not, America still has laws. You're not a dictator just because you won the presidency. Like, even she said, oh, the Congress needs. Yeah, like if you have the White House, it doesn't mean you can do anything you want. And those people, believe it or not, still have rights. You can't just deport them, because like what they can do is you're like, okay, well, do you have papers? No. Okay. We're going to deport you. No, I'm going to sue you. And if you have like NGOs and other organizations that are going to pay for their lawyers and they're going to drag this through court, it can get even more than 4 years, right? And your courts are going to get swamped with this stuff. But then you look at the public image. Like, all you need to do is a video with some kids in cages and some moms getting deported, and that's it. That's it. Public opinion swift. Oh, Trump, the dictator, la fascistus, oh, fascismus, oh, America. Bleh. No, like, the only thing that America could actually do, and they would never do it, is to cut welfare. That's it. You cut welfare and people don't want to stay. That's literally all you gotta do. Just stop sending money to NGOs. Stop sending money to welfare programs. Stop doing this shit. Start punishing corporations for hiring workers that are undocumented. Like, we don't have their papers. Why did they forget it? Where is it? Can they not bring the paper? Why did you hire them? So, when you do that, you're going to solve a lot of the problems. But, you know, and also if you catch people committing crimes, then you can deport them. It's a lot easier. But again, it also matters where they're coming from. Like, let's say they're coming from a country and you want to deport them there, and they're like, the country goes like, no, we don't want them. No. It's like, what are you going, how do you force them in? Like, I know you're the United States of America, and maybe you can force them into your neighboring countries, but like, what if it's somewhere across the world? Like, what if it's China? And China goes like, no, we don't want them. Like, what do you do, right? So, like, it's not so easy. Like, people are thinking on the internet that this is something that can just be fixed by snapping the fingers. Like, the Democrats knew what they were doing. And it's going to be really difficult, even if Trump wins, to even revert half of the way things used to be. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.